YouTube, welcome back to another video. So I'm assuming that most of us do something festive this time of year, whether it's just attend great parties or look forward to New Year's or Hanukkah, or is it Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all these different variations of the holiday traditions and festivities. I wanted to focus on if you're not in a relationship, or if you don't have kids, or you've lost a loved one, or you don't have family, or it's just a tumultuous time for you, or you're just in the middle of something. You can still make yourself a priority and still have a great ass time. And that really boils down to you having the commitment and the mindset to say, no matter what is going on externally, and even if I am, feeling down about whatever's going on, or this time of year, or whatever it is that you're, mentally dealing with, you can still have self-love and self-care at the top of your priority. And let's say, for example, your reasoning is just because you are alone. Well, why deny yourself having a great time and getting out there and doing fun things just because you don't have someone else to tag along? You don't need anyone else to go to the bathroom with you. You don't need anyone else to do anything else, realistically. So if you put yourself back in the center of that, and if you get out in the world, you can still meet people. You can still invite other people to come along. It doesn't have to be solely a romantic interest. And it kind of makes me sad when I see women say, well, I just didn't plan anything because I'm single right now, or I don't have kids. So, I wouldn't want to, be that only one there with no kid. All these things that we make up in our mind to say why we can't do something, instead of giving ourselves all the reasons to do branch out, say, hey, I'm going to get out here. I'm going to do this thing. And this time of year really shouldn't be any different than any other time of the year. You can go see a movie by yourself. You can go ice skating by yourself. You can go to those s'more fire pits, and you're going to hover around the fire with everybody else, and somebody is going to strike up a conversation with you. The bars are popping on and popping this time of year with all the holiday music and beautiful decorations, light shows, when you walk downtown and do different at different town centers and plazas. There's, again, always holiday parties. I'm sure somebody's coworker or somebody's cousin, auntie, somebody is hosting an ugly sweater party, or a gift giving swapping party, or it's just so many different options. And so, even if you are still like I said, grieving or processing, don't let that stop you. You can take the time you need. Yes, be reflective, but don't let that keep you there. Don't let that rob you of having a beautiful time, And then if you think about, so if you are grieving a loss, would that family member or would that person closest to you want to see you in this state? Want to see you not living life and having a good time because you miss them so much, even in under tragic circumstances. And, it's hard when you don't have all the answers, there's no closure and all these other things. I get it. I was there. I lost my late husband suddenly, tragically, never saw it coming. But I know that me not being myself, not living my life, not living for my daughter would not be what he would want for me as her mother, because she absorbs my energy. So if every year I'm like, I just can't get it together because we lost your dad, that would cast a shadow on everything, birthdays, and her getting honor roll, and all the milestones that we have enjoyed with her, through her, but with him not here. And so it does take putting on a brave face. It does take, saying, okay, I'm going to step up, and I'm going to show up for myself. I'm going to, maybe do it in their honor, do it in their memory, have a moment to remember them. If you do press on and get out there, and you have a little shaky moment, you have a little emotional moment, and you're like, it's been 3 years today, it's been 3 months today, or whatever it is that you're going through, don't let that stop you. Okay. It really has to go back to you, because you're in the land of the living. This is your life at the end of the day. And unless you want to stop ticking, don't stop living. Don't stop, doing the things that make you feel good, that give you life, that, put a smile on your face, that are a break from the mundane, working, eating, sleeping. Oh, running errands and checking emails and all the whole drum stuff that we have to do, that we all get into a cycle that's go, go, go. When you break that monotony, and again, like I said, even if you don't celebrate the holiday, it's just so much, the whole world is in this like joyous mode. It's like, it's all about family connection and the beauty in this time of year, the lights and all that stuff. And so, you can tap into that energy, and you can pull from that energy, and the peace, and if it's not having a good time by yourself, maybe you can volunteer and give to other shelters and organizations and things that are trying to do good and help other people. That maybe that will help you feel good, help you feel better. So there's a lot of suggestions out here. And I tell you another thing, I hate to think that most of people do it just for the sake of, oh, it's just that time of year, when you can continue this on well into the rest of the year, because there's always a need. There's always, you don't eat just Thanksgiving and Christmas. We all know that. Kids don't just need coats during this time of year. Kids just don't need gifts. There are kids that don't receive gifts for birthdays, don't receive gifts for, all these other different things. So it's like, you could sponsor a child, you could sponsor a family or a single mother. You can, find organizations that you want to help ongoing, your public school system, they have needs and plenty of ways to have charitable things that they got going on. So I wanted to make that video to encourage everyone out there that is just maybe having a little harder time during the holidays. Valentine's Day is another one where, people start, for the ones that got somebody, and, or even when they don't have a group of girlfriends or don't have a child to, spoil, or a pet to spoil on Valentine's Day, go within and treat yourself. Same thing with this time of year. Thanksgiving, you can have a Friendsgiving. 4th of July, go. There's no excuse to why any year, any festivities or whatever, these yearly things, you can't create a tradition for yourself, get out there, meet new people, and have fun for yourself, by yourself. And like I said, you really won't be alone, because somebody's going to bump into you, talk to you. Somebody's going to say something and strike up a conversation. And if it's love you're looking for, that, that's how these things happen too. I met my husband, or my husband to be, at MGM at the bar. Like, it don't get much. I mean, you just start talking, literally, so just keep the magic alive. Keep an open mind. Don't be afraid of people. Don't let, COVID and all these different things, or just not being in a chat room, or not a chat room, but like on an app, discourage you from having a real human connection with someone. I've seen that a lot of people just don't know how to show up in the world, but they're on Facebook and apps like, yeah, this is how I connect, like, so cut yourself some slack, take a deep breath, honor the ones that you've lost, your loved ones that you've lost, and live for them, show up for them, and keep them in your memories. And I hope whatever traditions and whatever you guys are doing out there to celebrate, happy holidays. Until the next one. Peace. Bye.